Go now to an unraveling mystery for a Solano County mother after her daughter disappeared in Mexico and is now presumed dead. A manhunt is underway for the father of her child, and her mother is now learning he is a wanted fugitive with more than a dozen aliases. That Solano County woman is dealing with grief and shock tonight over the possible death of her daughter.
Now she's learning everything she thought she knew about the man who said he was her boyfriend was a complete lie. The FBI wants to know where that man is, and KCRA3's Orko Manna has the very latest on the manhunt for that fugitive.
I just keep thinking about how I'm never going to be able just to put my arms around her.
Sitting inside her Vacaville home, Denise Sabian Hosking feels the loss of her daughter, Raquel Sabian. The FBI telling KCRA3 that Raquel, who lived in San Diego, is believed to be dead after decomposed remains were found in Tijuana, Mexico, inside a car Raquel had been driving.
So I knew there was a problem from day one.
Denise says the car is registered to her, and when authorities reached out to her about the car on May 31st and a few days later about the body, she started putting the pieces together regarding Raquel.
She didn't contact me on Mother's Day. That was the first time that had ever happened.
The FBI now searching for this man, Tyler Adams, who is wanted for questioning in connection to this case. He was Raquel's boyfriend and father of her child.
We spent time with him. I mean, this is what is so scary. He seemed like such a normal person.
But Tyler was not the name he used around Raquel or her family.
We knew him as Paul Phillips.
The FBI says that's only one of the multiple fake and stolen identities Tyler uses. Tyler was detained in Mexico on June 15th due to an Amber Alert that was issued for Raquel's missing 7-month-old daughter, Valentina. She was found safe. Tyler was questioned by Mexican authorities about Raquel, but he was uncooperative. On June 16th, Tyler was able to cross the border back into the United States.
He should be considered dangerous.
The FBI in San Diego telling me Tyler has a criminal history.
He was in custody on fraud-related charges, financial, what we would refer to as white-collar charges.
Court records show he was in prison in Hawaii for theft charges but was able to escape. Now that Tyler is on the run again and involved in a murder investigation, they want to find him, but they need the public's help.
He really could be anywhere. If somebody sees something that's suspicious, they think it could be him, or they hear something or hear conversation, right? We ask that tips be called in, and law enforcement will go ahead and run those down.
That's what Denise wants too, for her family's safety in Vacaville.
We have been worried here. My younger daughter spent the last 2 nights in a hotel.
And the safety of others.
I'm worried that somebody else is going to get tied up and involved in all of this with him trying to get away.
Orko Manna, KCRA3 News.
So if you have any information on where Tyler Adams could be, contact the San Diego FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI or go to tips.fbi.gov.